So I'm going to show you a great way to make bread without the use of the oven at all. We're going to make it all in this pan. There's no yeast, there's no proving time. It's going to be ready inside 10 minutes. So the first thing we need is some self-raising flour. Now, this is a little bit different to your normal bread making because you would use a strong white flour, then you'd add yeast and that would be a raising agent, but we're going to use self-raising today. So what, about 300 grams in there. And then I'm going to add in, for some flavour, I'm going to add in a handful of wholemeal flour. This will give it a really good colour and give it a good bit of texture as well. And then just for an extra little touch, we're going to add in some muesli as well, which will make it really, really healthy, make it taste amazing. So in there, that's got loads of nuts, seeds, all that kind of good stuff. So give that a little stir around. Then our raising agent is bicarbonate of soda. We want just over about half a teaspoon in there. Plug that straight in, and then it's really important to mix that soda right the way through the bread. Otherwise you'll just end up with this horrible clump of soda in there. Not going to be nice. Then we need a pinch of salt, just a little bit, you don't want much in here. And then I've got some low fat margarine, I want about 70-80 grams, something like that. We'll just pop that in there and then get your fingers in and just start rubbing that margarine into the flour. And what this is going to do, it's going to add a little bit of flavour, but it's also going to make the bread really nice and soft. So just get your hands in and just rub all the margarine in so you can't see any clumps at all. And that'll just help really soften the dough and give it some nice flavour. So once all that's in, we're going to add in some dried fruits. So I've got like sultanas, currants, cranberries. They're going to work really well. Just put as much or as little as you like in really. There's no hard and fast measurement on that one. Give it a quick stir, because again you don't want clumps in there, you just want lots of even distribution of the fruit really. Okay. And then I've got some yoghurt. Want a tablespoon of yoghurt in there, and that acidity in the yoghurt is going to kind of kick-start the, it'll just kick-start all the soda that's in there. And then some milk, just a splash, and just start mixing it together until it forms like a dough really. Okay, I'm just going to put one touch more milk in there, just a splash, because you can always add stuff in, you can never take it away. So when you're adding liquids and things like that, just add a little bit at a time. Once you get to kind of that stage, just pop it straight out onto the worktop. So just dust with a little bit of flour on there, and just kind of press it down. You don't need to work this dough at all, you don't need to knead it. Nothing, you just need to press it down, press it in a little bit, so it kind of compacts the dough. Once you get it to about that size there, just grab a knife and just cut it into quarters. And I've got a non-stick pan here, just get that on the heat, and then we're going to quite simply just pop these into the pan and let them cook on each side for about 4 to 5 minutes till they're really nice and golden and puffed up. The little bread rolls have had about 4 minutes on this side, so just use a spoon, just turn them over. You can see they're just toasting really nicely now. Just carefully, just flip them straight over. And then they'll cook on the other side for a few more minutes on that side as well. So these soda breads are cooked on both sides now, so just knock off the gas. I'll grab myself a plate, pop these straight on here, and then use a knife and then just cut one straight in half. Just kind of break it open nice and gently, and then pop it back in the pan. And then we're going to toast it on that side straight away. It should be hot enough, but if you need to turn the gas back on, just get it straight on. Just give it a couple of minutes to toast in there while you get your jam and your butter and things like that. Once the soda bread's been toasted on each side, look at that, nice and golden. Just turn them over, and then just lift them straight out onto the plate. And then I've got this awesome homemade raspberry and lime jam. I'm just going to spoon some straight on there. I'm not going to bother with butter or anything like that, I don't think it needs it. There we go.